Meet my friend JP. He is a +6 handicap and he's an absolute menace on the golf course. Okay, first I just have to touch on this. A lot of you guys will know what this is, but some of you won't. And if you don't understand the difference in handicaps, this entire story is not gonna make sense to you. A 6 handicap means that on the 6 hardest holes, you get a stroke. So if it's a par 4 and I make a 4, then I would get a par net birdie. +6 handicap is 12 shots better. It means they're 6 better than scratch. So if on that same par 4, if they get a 4, they would actually have to write down a 5, meaning they got a par net bogey. Okay, so I have footage from the entire weekend, and we're just gonna kind of run through a couple of bits. For starters, practice round on Friday. Doesn't matter, doesn't count for anything. JP just wanted to get a lay of the land. I actually left halfway through the practice round because I have a slipped rib. So once I get back, we get to the putting championship. You get 30 minutes to qualify to post the best score that you want. If you're not happy with your score at the end of 9 holes, you pay $5 back into the pot, and you get to go do it again. We ended up doing 3 qualifying rounds. And on the last qualifying round, we still weren't happy with our score, and I gave the guy another $5 so we could go back around because there was 8 teams moving forward. 7 of them had their own spots already, and there was like 5 or 6 groups that were tied for that 8th place, us being one of them. So I hand the guy $5, we get to go around again, we come back in, we throw a heater of a round.
Oh! Thank you, thank you. We're still alive, baby. We're still alive. Saving us a little bit there.
My savior. Oh, JP! JP! You're nasty! You're nasty! We get the second best score of the night. So we knocked out all those other people that were going to be in a playoff to be in the playoffs. Once we get into the playoff, we were absolutely running through people. I mean, destroying them left and right.
That feels really good, I have to say. It starts us off hot. Nice win in the putting contest, so dude, I think we're feeling good.
So we do end up winning, and we become the 2025 Indian Springs putting champions. It's in my Instagram bio if you're curious. Because we're the low handicap, I mean, I'm not the low handicap, JP's the low handicap. But since we're the #1 spot, we get to start on hole 1 on day 1, and that's absolutely massive for the program. Cash money.
First things first, you got to give the tree a little old rub for good luck. If I keep him long, he'll keep me long. Oh my God!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Unfortunately, we kind of squandered it. I did not play well at all. I was still dealing with a lot of rib pain. We ended up shooting 2 under on day 1, and that put us, I think, tied for like 7th place. We're still in the hunt. We're 5 shots back on the lead. We still have a chance at this. Now, for those of you who are following the handicap series, you know that I was last at a 16 handicap. I told you in the last video that I had an absolute heater of a round to show you. I shot lights out. I shot an 81, which for me is fantastic. I didn't feel like I shot that well during the round, which is kind of something that I'm getting used to now. It's like when you shoot really well, it doesn't feel like you're playing great, but then you look at the scorecard at the end of the day and it's actually a really good score. But I entered the score. It got me down to a 14.9. So for this, they have me actually playing at a 12 handicap. I went from having a really great round to then being injured, lowered my handicap, and then now I'm playing the worst golf that I've played in probably the last year and a half. And I'm in a tournament playing to a handicap that's lower than I've ever been before.
Day 2, we are in 7th place. We're 5 shots off the lead. Yesterday, not the greatest start to the round. We were a little rough on the front 9. We had 4 birdies and an eagle, but you also have to give 6 strokes back, so it's like none of those even counted. We're trying to go, what do you think, like 7 under today?
7 at least.
Basically, I told JP he's got to pick up the pace on the front 9 because I'm dealing with that slipped rib issue still. So we're starting off on probably my favorite hole, of course, number 3. Right rip.
We're gonna basically kind of fast forward through the first few holes. We didn't get off to a great start, and there's so much good stuff that happens later in the video. I don't want to bore you with these first couple of holes where, you know, I'm getting loose and JP's getting warmed up. JP basically hits one perfect, right into position. That's exactly what you would expect from a guy like JP. This is my first swing of the day, and I poke one out to the right. I try to make a hero shot after that to keep myself in the hunt on this hole. Then I try to salvage it again, and it doesn't work. I pick up, JP gets his birdie, and then that gets us to 3 under total for the tournament going into the second hole on day 2. Second hole, JP hits like a 300 and something yard drive. I smoke my 3-wood straight into the water, which is exactly what I did the day before. Luckily, the day before, I was able to get up and down for a wet par. However, today, I didn't do that.
Go in.
Oh my God.
JP makes a par, and we just end up with a par net bogey. This is one of the holes that I was supposed to play well on because JP has to give one back to the field.
Some of the times, like, I'll be at the range and I feel like I hit it like shit, and I do like the whole and then it's just like right down the middle.
JP puts one down the right side. At this point, my goal is just to pretty much be the vibe, guys. I'm here to just gas up JP and make this round feel like we're just out with the boys instead of grinding away at a tournament.
This party started with some Advil.
I end up picking up for a 7. JP barely misses his putt, and we take another par. Hole 4, this is the last hole that we're going to fast forward through. The extra Advil and the swing juice are finally starting to hit, so I get my first decent drive of the day with my 5-wood. I'm playing for par on this hole, though, because I get a stroke back, and we need to get back on the birdie train, and I figured this is the hole to do it.
Tell you what, though.
Yeah.
That swing is the best feeling swing I've had all day.
I have a 70-foot putt that I need to try to get within 5 feet to give us a chance at a par net birdie.
A little outside my line, but that's fine.
I didn't hit it.
Of course I miss. Hole 5, this is where the magic starts to happen. So JP doesn't have to give a stroke back on this, and I get a stroke on this. So realistically, we should have 2 chances at getting an eagle on this par 5.
Let's go.
I should just be able to go 3-wood, 3-wood. Just kind of get it up there. Oh no. Fort!
Absolute tragedy. Not only am I in jeopardy of unaliving one of the guys on the tee box, there's actually a pond behind them, and I thought I smoked it into the middle of the pond. And at this point, I'm like, okay, the best I can do is try to get like a par net birdie, maybe, if I play the rest of the hole perfectly.
Double cart path down.
No.
Double cart path. Somehow, some way, this tree saved my shot. Thank you, thank you. Slip him a 20 later. 96 yards, that's actually a really good number for me.
And this is a perfect pin for your shot shape. Left, and then all the room on the right.
Let's go!
That's a putt
nice.
for eagle.
Putt for eagle!
Let's go, baby.
Yes!
Let's go.
Oh my God! Ooh, eagle, baby! The Masters is right around the corner, so I've teamed up with DraftKings. It's time to hit the greens and tune into golf's first major tournament of the year. Swing right into the action with my partners, DraftKings, the best place to sweat fantasy golf. All you have to do is draft 6 golfers to play for huge cash prizes. It's that easy. And right now, DraftKings is offering all customers $1 million top prize with your deposit. Thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring today's episode, and make sure you download the DraftKings app and use code Birdogey to sign up.
That one's putting today. I think
nice.
so.
I think
That
that's on the green.
putting. Great shot.
This clip kind of ran on for a little while, so I'm gonna just summarize it here. JP left his wedge on the 17th green yesterday. We just finally got to the point where he needed it again, and he didn't have it. So I called the pro shop, they said they didn't see it, and then as soon as he hung up the phone, he told me later that he turned around and he saw it right there. So he goes and hand delivers it to us. And this is crucial because JP gives a stroke on this hole, and I need to play this hole perfectly. And my chip didn't really end up in a good spot. I'm actually off the green. We need JP to do something on this hole to just make sure that he can take the pressure off of me and that I can actually try to sink the birdie putt and not worry if it goes long.
Shut up!
No way! Oh, let's go, baby!
No way!
Oh my, thank you, Jimmy! Shut up! Dude, you know what the worst part is? He has to fucking give a stroke on this hole.
So it's only a birdie?
It's only a birdie.
I did not have that on my bingo card. JP holing out for an eagle net birdie. Like, that's insane to think about, that he got an eagle and it's only good for a birdie. I've never seen that in my life, ever. Not even once have I ever seen that.
Sit and stop drawing.
Oh my God.
Yes! Let's go! We're on today, boys.
Come on.
Oh my God! Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
All right, it's a good birdie though.
Oh, I couldn't handle the pressure. Oh.
That's amazing.
Draw.
Fell over.
Sit.
Surprise, surprise. I'm out of position again. Who'd have thought? Just kidding, we all would have guessed that. But I'm supposed to be playing these par fives well. Especially when JP has to give a stroke back on these. These are the ones that I need to capitalize on, and I'm not doing my job. So we're basically just deciding, do I go under the tree? Do I go over the tree? Do I go around the tree? Ultimately, we decide that it's better that I just try to advance the ball and just take everything out of play.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Oh my God!
He has his second eagle net birdie attempt in 3 holes. I mean, my shot basically doesn't matter. You know, I mean, like, I'm still going to try to get it close because I want to at least secure the birdie just in case JP's like lips out or something. But that's insane. The fact that he has 2 eagle net birdies in 3 holes. Absolutely wild.
Everything's going in right now.
Dude, we can't miss. We cannot miss today.
That's fine.
There's a much safer play and a stupider play, and I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet.
Oh.
Sit right there. Sit. Slow down, slow down.
Oh, I smoked it.
Never doubt.
You already know, tradition, you have to rub the treeness for good luck. You gotta get a little tip action in there, you know what I mean?
Seems like it's not your first time.
Right. Draw.
Great. Don't be the bunker. Oh, I tugged it. Oh my God!
That was a dart.
Let's go.
This is another hole that it just seems wild to me. This is a short par 3. JP has to play it as a par 2, so he can only birdie it if he gets a hole in one, which is obviously almost impossible to do. I don't get a stroke on this hole, so this is one that we have planned for. I just have to get it on the green, 2-putt, and then try to give us a chance at even a birdie look, but if not, at least get a par and walk away with it, because even if JP gets a par, it's still a net bogey. So I just have to focus up and not do anything wrong.
That's gonna be perfect. Sit.
A birdie putt and a par putt, even though we're both laying 2.
That's so messed up that this is a part 2 for you.
Oh!
I didn't hit it.
It really sucks to give one back on a par 3.
Safe. We're good in the middle of the fairway.
Little change of strategy. Yesterday I hit the 3-wood, smoked it right into the bunker. So we're gonna go 5-wood so I don't reach the bunker and then just have a nice easy shot in. Fuck. So 174, should I think maybe go 4-iron?
What are we trying to do here? What?
Just go low underneath everything.
Okay. And try to get it up on the green?
As close as I can. Oh, I came around it.
Okay.
I just came all the way around it.
No, it's not drawing.
Okay, just have to double check.
That was right in your backswing. Oh, that's money. Did not turn again?
No.
My bad.
Get over it.
What is that? It's like a small bush, like a ground bush.
Yes.
It takes a while for that to grow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's that, like a succulent? Are you hitting out of a succulent?
That looks really nice.
That
So
is
good.
so much better than I thought it was going to be.
So good.
And look, it's still there. It's still there.
So good. Sit. Sit.
Stop! Oh.
It just rolled.
One of these days, I'm gonna have you teach me how to put some backspin on something.
And it looked like that was the right line. Do you see this? 3 feet right. I mean, this line right here. Like if you split my ball in the cup,
Where that little green dot is.
there's like a little, there's a
You see
little
that twig?
speck. Yeah, I'll point at it.
Left or right of the twig?
Whatever this is your spot.
Over there?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my God!
That's another eagle on the
That's the big bird. That's the eagle, baby. There it is. There it is, folks. Eagle and a birdie.
Just a casual 70-footer from Birdogey, you know, nothing big. Shout out to Juan from Prestige Golf Performance out of Miami for getting me fit into that Scotty Cameron Phantom 11 with the counterbalance shaft. Absolutely love that thing. It's been lie adjusted and everything for me. So Juan, thank you so much. You helped me hole so many putts this weekend. All right, another par 5, which doesn't make sense to me that JP doesn't have to give one back on this, but he's got to give one back on the next one. I don't understand the handicap scoring system on some of these holes, but hey, that's not what they pay me for. But this hole is important. I just need to advance it down every single time, just play smart. So this tee shot is crucial for us.
Yep. That's so good. That is
That
so
one's hit good.
so good. He's gonna have a freaking 8-iron in on a par 5.
I hope so. I hope so. I hit that one harder than the last one that I said was good. So hopefully maybe be 308 this time. Maybe a little more. Draw. That's perfect.
I gotta start aiming a little more left.
It's not turning.
It's not turning, but the thing is, for the last 2 weeks I've been hitting hooks. So subconsciously my brain is like,
Aiming you out
aim
there.
right, because it's gonna hook to the left side of the fairway. But I don't think I've hit the left side of the fairway all day. Right where I wanted it. Right where I fucking wanted it.
Birdogey came to play today.
I know.
He woke up on the right side of the bed this morning.
Yes.
That rib must be feeling real good right
It's
now.
feeling a lot better. It still hurts, don't get me wrong. Like, every shot hurts, but
We're getting through it.
We got the little system where I don't do a full swing, I do just a slow motion, go through everything, and then when it comes time to hit the ball, I don't care if it hurts because I've already hit it by the time my brain says, owie.
This is the story of my day and why the ball's not going as far. Between the
Dude.
bush on the last hole and this,
Dude, that is unreal.
if it landed right here though, that's like 30 extra yards.
Dude.
That's like 100 extra yards.
It's going, but all right.
Imagine if that thing landed and bounced all the way up to the green.
No.
Oh, I pulled it. Oh, no. Oh my God.
Never doubt, baby.
My
Pause. I have been thinking about this shot since yesterday when I played it. I've been a member here for like 6 months, and I don't think I've ever parred it, especially when the flag is all the way in the back. Yesterday, I duck hooked one left, barely kept it in bounds by like 2 feet, ended up with like a 6 on it. So we're just trying to play this one for a par, but it's in between clubs for me, so it's a little tough, you know. Like, do I hit one club? Do I hit the next club? You can't really hit it short and roll it up because it's sloped uphill. So I've been nervous about this shot all day. So this is probably one of the biggest moments for us because JP has to play this as a par 2, 200-yard par 3.
Hey, that's nice.
Oh, disgusting.
There you go. Good shot.
That is insane. The fact that I'm pin high on that shot.
I didn't hit it. Did not hit it.
I didn't hit it either.
All right, that's good. That's
We'll
all we
take a par.
needed.
We'll
That's
take a
all we
par.
wanted.
Take a par.
The birdie was extra. If we got
Yes.
the birdie, it was just
Yeah.
icing on the cake.
This was
So-
definitely a fight for a par.
That was just so nice. So nice. Go in. Oh, be good. Go a little bit. Good job, Birdogey.
Oh, huge, huge. Write it down, baby. Write it down.
The birdies are dropping today. This is good.
This is unfortunately where things start to fly off the rails. We kind of get iced here. There was a big backup on the tee box and on the fairway and on the greens. It's par 5. Not ideal. We were waiting probably 4 to 5 minutes per shot on this hole. And you know, when you just got 4 birdies in the last like 4 holes or something, you want to carry that momentum. You don't want to stop.
I love it.
Short.
That is not how I wanted to play this hole. That is not how we envisioned any of this going. We're using the Golf Genius app, which if you don't know, you put your scores in, and for tournament settings, it gives live scoring updates. We didn't use that. So we know exactly where everyone else is finished in the clubhouse at this point, and we know what we have to score. So we're thinking it might be game over. We might not win our flight. We might not get into the finals to go to the playoffs. Like, it's looking rough. So we have to finish strong on the next hole, no matter what.
Oh, baby. Go.
Oh my God. What the?
Things to end like that, but
It really stings.
what a great day we had out here.
Kind of lost a little at the end there. A little disappointed in our game. I'm gonna be really upset if we lose by 1 stroke, and I just gave it away right there. But now we have to go check in, see how everybody else shot, and hope for the best. It is very difficult to win when a guy has to give 6 strokes back to the entire field. And you had what, 2 eagles today?
Yeah, shot 64.
And you got to give 6 strokes back. So you shot 2 under.
Yeah.
With handicap.
But I think the holes that we made the birdies on are gonna count. I think that's what it looked like. So what do we shoot, like 9? Well, before this, 8?
Yeah, 8 or 9 under.
So 8 under?
Our goal was 10 under. We almost did it.
Yeah.
We almost did it. We fucked up the par 5 in the last par 3. We kind of got iced.
Yeah, we did get iced. I think that's what it was. We waited for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Twice. So
But, we'll see. We'll see what the rest of the field did. Wish us luck.
It's not over yet. Let me set the stage for you. We think it's game over. We didn't win our flight. We know we're not going to be, into the finals. We're just turning our scorecard in as a formality. We shot 9 under for the day. That makes us 11 under for the tournament. And we know that the leader in our flight is 14 under on flight 1. So as we're turning in our scorecards, we hear that there's actually a wild card spot. We didn't know that. There's one extra team that's going to get put into the finals to figure out who's going to get first place in the playoffs. All of a sudden, they look at us and say, well, yeah, you guys earned the wild card spot. You guys are in the finals. And we're absolutely freaking out. And nobody knew because everyone in the clubhouse was looking at the app, and our scores were not on the app until they manually entered them after our round. And we kicked like 3 groups that were tied that were going to have to go into a playoff to make it into the finals. We kicked them all out.
From the comeback from yesterday to today, absolutely insane.
We're 11 under through 36, and we were only 2 under yesterday. So 9 under today. I think I got it wrong in the green. We're 9 under today, 2 under yesterday, and that takes us to 11 under with 2 eagle net birdies.
Yeah.
And a couple, and 1 birdie net eagle.
That was a crazy round out there today.
Oh my God, what a heater, what a heater. And the guys we played with yesterday are one of the people that we just kicked out of the flight. Dude, let's go get some food and let's get out. I'm glad I cranked a couple extra Advil.
The format for the playoffs, there's 5 teams and there's 3 holes. First hole, 1 team gets eliminated. Second hole, 1 team gets eliminated. So now there's 3 teams going into the final hole. That will be a sudden death. So whoever wins the hole wins it outright. And it's a par 5 to start, followed by a par 4, followed by a par 3. So all we have to do is just survive the first 2 rounds and then birdie the par 3, and then we have a really solid chance at winning this thing and taking it home as the wild card spot.
Geraldo. ready. Here, JP.
Beauty.
Hold it. All right.
In case you don't remember what this hole looked like from previous, it goes to the right, not to the left. I pull hooked the absolute daylights out of that ball, but luckily for us, what you didn't see, there's a pretty decent sized gallery. There's like probably 10 carts and like, I don't know, maybe 15 spectators on top of the 10 people that are playing this hole all at the same time. Everybody is nervous. People are topping the ball. People are chunking the ball. People are hitting it into the water. So basically, as long as we don't get an 8 on this hole, we should be fine. We got a 7, but hey, it wasn't the worst score out there. There was somebody that got a worse score than us. They got an 8. I don't think I said this earlier, but you've obviously gathered it by now. It's alternate shot, continuation. So whoever holds the putt, the next person is on the tee box. And we were planning this to make it so that way on the par 3, I would not be the one to hit, and JP would be the one on the par 3 to try and drop a dart next to the hole that I can just tap in. So unfortunately, my putt didn't drop, and that means that JP had to tap it in. And then I had to be the one to hit the tee shot. And I do not do well under pressure like JP does. It's, I crumble. I fold like a lawn chair.
Yep, none. That rolled out so much. 124, playing 118. So, try to get one close.
Unfortunately, it did not go as planned. That putt was to decide whether or not we were going to tie and have to play off to move forward. So we didn't have the margin of error we were hoping for, or I guess the gap that we were hoping for. We were hoping other people were going to be a couple strokes back, and then JP could just tap it up next to the hole, so that way I could tap it in and put him on the tee box. But if JP didn't make that, we weren't guaranteed to move on. So JP had to make that. That was a massive, massive pressure putt, and JP just clutched up and got it. So unfortunately now I'm on the tee box on a par 3 with a water carry and bunkers to the left.
Sit.
Sorry, bro.
It's alright. No worries.
Just caught it thin.
Somehow, some way, everybody took a 4 on that hole. But that's what I'm saying. If the tees would have been reversed, we could have won it right then and there with a birdie in front of everyone. We could have just dropped it on the table and just made the birdie and won it. But everybody made a 4. So we got very, very lucky that we got to go back to the par 3 and do it again. But I'm hitting the tee shot again. The only thing that I need to do is get it on the green and let JP try to get a 1 putt. And then maybe if we 2 putt it, we tie and we get to go again, and then try to flip the order to put JP back on the box. Literally the only thing that could go wrong is like if somehow, some way I just like plug it in the face of the bunker and make it so that way it's impossible to get out.
Great game.
Best you could do.
Dude, I'm not even kidding when I say this. It would have been a better outcome if I put it in the water and then let JP put it up there. I felt so bad after that. Like, I felt like I let JP down bigly. I mean, I messed up. I screwed it up. You know, it is what it is. That was literally the worst possible outcome, was to plug it in the face of the bunker and then to be so afraid of my chip shot that I just flubbed it.
It sucks knowing that you're the guy who threw it away. The tee box is back there. Flag is right here. Face of the bunker right there.
Impossible.
It was the right shot to hit. I got no love from the wind. Pulled it a little left, put it in the face of the bunker, and just, there's nothing that you can do from there. My man.
Great stuff this week, man.
Great.
That was
great
awesome.
round.
That was fun.
There's your thing
Oh,
back.
thank you. Not mine, but I'll take it.
Well, somebody's.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all she wrote. We got third place, which honestly, that's major. That's huge. You guys know how these tournaments go. Like, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but in a lot of tournaments, nobody's actually playing to their handicap. It's very rare that you will ever play to your handicap, let alone to beat your handicap 2 days in a row. It's very tough to bring somebody who's a +6 that has to give strokes against a field that is playing lights out golf. But I had an absolute blast this week. Like, this was some of the most fun golf that I've ever played. And I'm so thankful for JP coming. Make sure you guys follow JP on his own personal profile. It's Japes Golf. And then he also has him and his other buddies where they have a group called Par Yard. So make sure you give them a follow over there as well. But that's it. You know, we got third place, which I can't complain about. And I appreciate you guys watching to the end. And if you're not subscribed, you're going to 3-putt the rest of your life.